Ever wonder what makes a story really stick with you? I mean, truly unforgettable? Well, it turns out there's this incredible communication secret, and it's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on it.
Right? So how do you do it? How do you write something that just grabs someone and refuses to let go? It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? For writers, for sure, but really for anyone who just wants to feel understood.
And you'd probably think the answer is, I don't know, locked away in some super expensive masterclass or buried in a textbook that weighs a ton. But nope, it's actually way closer to home. And honestly, it's a lot simpler than all that.
Get this. The key to unlocking this crazy, powerful communication skill. It's hidden in a 6th grade English assignment. Seriously, a 6th grade assignment. Okay, you've got to see this. Let's dive in and break it down.
So the heart of this whole thing is what we're going to call the two-sided story. It's built on a super simple idea. Every single event has more than one viewpoint. And our job, our mission, is to learn how to actually see them.
All right, step one, we've got to map the moment. Think of this like the blueprint, right? It's the foundation we're going to build everything else on.
Okay, first things first, you need to pick a moment, a scenario. It can be anything really, as long as it has two sides. You know, like an argument with a friend, a nail-biter moment in a sports game, a huge decision, or even just a funny misunderstanding. For our walkthrough here, we're going to go with a total classic, an argument with a friend. We've all been there. So, using this chart, we can map out the conflict really fast. What happened? An argument about being late. Who's involved? Me and my friend. Let's call them Alex. Now here's the important part. Point of view number 1, that's me. I'm feeling frustrated and disrespected. But point of view number 2, Alex, is feeling overwhelmed and rushed. See the difference? Frustration versus stress? This little map right here, this is the key that unlocks the whole thing.
Okay, map in hand, we are ready for step 2. Write both sides. This is where we take that blueprint and start bringing these two totally different voices to life.
All right, let's listen to my perspective first. You can just feel the emotion, right? It's sharp, it's personal. I can't believe Alex is late again. It feels like they don't respect my time at all. That frustration, that feeling of being disrespected that we put on our map, it is right there, front and center.
But now, let's flip the script. Let's hear Alex's side. The tone, it's a completely different world. This isn't about disrespect, it's all about outside forces. The train was delayed, and my boss held me back. I feel so overwhelmed. See, the core emotion isn't anger, it's panic. It's pure stress.
And this, right here, is what makes this exercise so powerful. When you put them side by side, you see it so clearly. The exact same event created two completely different realities. For me, it was personal. They don't respect my time. For Alex, it was a logistical nightmare. I'm overwhelmed and rushing. This is the aha moment. It's the birthplace of empathy. Okay, so we've written both sides. Now it's time to level up with step 3, sharpen the view. This is all about refining what we've written by thinking a little deeper about it. So, you ask yourself some key questions. Did each person actually sound different? Did they feel like two unique people? What was the most surprising thing you learned about the other perspective? Answering these questions is what really cements the whole lesson. Okay, now for the real magic trick. This is where it all comes together in the writing. Let's start with a super simple, kind of boring sentence. I saw Alex arrive. I mean, it's true, but it's totally flat, right? Zero emotion, zero perspective. Now, look at this, the revised version. I saw Alex arrive, their face etched with a stress that instantly melted my anger. Whoa. See what happened? By adding just one little observation and an internal thought, the whole scene transforms. It's not just a fact anymore. It's a moment of understanding. That one sentence tells an entire story of conflict and resolution.
So you see, this is so much more than just a clever writing trick. The real power comes when you take this off the page. It becomes a tool, almost like a life hack, for building real, actual empathy in your day-to-day life.
And look, this idea isn't new, not by a long shot. This is timeless wisdom, and it's captured perfectly in this quote. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. That's a powerful call to action, right? To actively seek out another point of view. And this little writing exercise, it's just that principle put into practice.
And here's a cool little historical fun fact for you. The Apostle Paul was apparently a master at this. He didn't just have one message that he blasted out to everyone. No, he would actually change his tone and his approach based on who he was writing to, whether they were feeling hurt or confused or joyful. He was literally practicing what he preached.
I think this short poem from our source material just says it all so perfectly. There's more to every story. More than my voice, my hurt, my view, your story changes mine. Wow. Just wow. Your story changes mine. That's the whole thing right there.
So, here's the bottom line, the big takeaway. This was never just about becoming a better writer. It's about becoming a more understanding human being. When we make a habit of seeing every side of the story, we don't just write better, we communicate better, we connect better, we live with so much more understanding.
So this simple little exercise, it's actually a pretty profound challenge for every single one of us. And so I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Whose story do you need to understand next?